Hi boys and girls, I really miss baking with you guys every week in school. So I thought that it would be a good idea for maybe to cook with me, with your parents at your house on YouTube. So the first thing that I'm going to use is this Betty Crocker chocolate chip cookie mix. This is very simple to use. It's only got 2 ingredients plus the bag. You're gonna need a stick of butter and 1 egg. I already have my egg ready, and I let my butter melt a little bit so it's warm and it can get mixed in. The first thing I'm going to need to do is preheat the oven. The oven needs to be set at, you need to follow directions, if not we can mess up the cookies and burn them. At 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna start with a bake time, and this one's digital. I'm gonna put it at 375 and press bake. So our oven should be ready once it beeps. This one's kind of like the one at school, but it has the knobs where you can adjust the temperature, okay? So we're gonna leave that to preheat while we come over here. So here I'm opening the cookie mix, and these are chocolate chips, my favorite. So I'm gonna empty them into the mixer. And I save the bag so I can know what instructions to follow after I do this. Okay. So next is the egg. Be very careful not to drop any eggshells inside the mix because we don't want crunchy cookies. We want golden delicious cookies. So that's there. And here is my butter. I'm going to empty this in here also. Okay. And I just wanted to say thank you to Abby, Amy, and to Audrey. They're the ones helping me film. They put the lights together and they said they're gonna help me edit the pictures and the videos so you guys can see me on YouTube. So that's put away. I'm going to lower this down and we're gonna start mixing. So you can see it. So you can see the dough starting to form. It's going to take a few minutes so we can mix everything together. We need to make sure that it's all mixed correctly, that we're not biting into flour or we're not getting a big piece of egg. So we're going to let that run for a little bit. I think I'm going to get some pecans to put in there. I love pecans. Almost ready. I'm just gonna throw a handful of pecans in there. I know some of you don't like nuts or you're allergic to nuts, but Miss Garza loves pecans. Almost ready. And we're good. I'm gonna stop here. I'm going to take off the mix here. Remember, boys and girls, that when you're cooking or baking in the kitchen, helping your mom, you need to wash your hands all the time. Be sure that you have no germs on your hands if you're outside playing. That way nobody gets sick. So, as you can see, my cookie mix is looking really yummy. I'm going to get a spoon. Mama, give me a spoon. Mama, give me a spoon. Not you. You film me. A spoon here, and on a cookie sheet. I'm going to use this one. Oh, I've made a lot of cookies on this sheet. That's why it's a little brown. And my hands are already clean. I washed them. I even put Germix on them. I'm going to use a spoon to make the cookie balls. So it's more or less like that big. And I'm going to separate them. What?
The spray.
No, on the spray, my daughters are asking me if I need to put spray. No, I don't need to put spray because you all saw how much butter I put in them. So when the butter gets hot in the oven, It's going to melt and it's going to keep the cookies from sticking to the cookie sheet. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue making these little cookie balls. Also remind you, do not eat the cookie dough before cooking or baking the cookies, guys, okay? Because I don't want you to get sick. Your tummy starts to hurt because there is raw eggs in the cookie dough. Almost done. And the last one, I have some batter left over, but I'll put it on the second batch of cookies, okay? So here, I've got 4 rows, 4 columns, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is 3 cookies in each of those, okay? So then I would have a multiplication problem, 4 times 3, because there's 1 row of 4, a second row of 4, and a third row of 4. So 4 times 3. 4 times 3. Do you all know it? Okay, so we're talking about there's 3 rows of 4 cookies each, or 4 rows of 3 cookies each. So the question was 4 times 3. So if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're right. I think I can make this first cookie a little bit bigger. There we go. So that looks about right. Okay, I'm going to very carefully, let me get my oven mitt and put this in the oven. Be very careful when you're opening the oven. It's very hot. So stand back a little bit, and if your mom is helping you, then she might let you, but please let your parents help you with this because I don't want you to get burned, okay? So we're gonna stop here. We're going to check the cookies in, let's see, it says 8 to 10 minutes, so we'll be right back. Oh man, look at those cookies, guys. They're baking, they're puffing up, they're looking real good. They still need about another 5 minutes, so let me close the oven and we'll keep on waiting. Okay, the cookies are ready. Whoosh. Be careful when you get these out. Get one of these for each hand and make sure that you are covering your hand, protecting it. Oh, those look beautiful and they smell delicious. Okay, I'm going to turn the oven off. Just gonna make sure that the cookies aren't stuck to one another and they're good. We're gonna let them cool down and then we'll check them out then. Okay guys, we're back and our cookies are cooled off. I'm just gonna set them here on the plate. As you can see, they came out perfect. We didn't burn them. Just gonna set them here on the plate and they'll stay here in the kitchen for whoever comes by, unless it's just me and my girls who eat all of these cookies. Well, not me, not so much. Ms. Garza doesn't need any more cookies. But I think the perfect thing to go along with these cookies, some chocolate chip cookies, is a nice cold glass of milk. Enjoy, guys. Okay, so guys, I had a really nice time, even if it was this way, baking with you guys. I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you all. It will be next year, but I can't wait. It'll be next August. Hopefully, fingers crossed that I get to see you all. Okay, I miss you. Take care.